This next segment is going to be on how to measure the amount of ferrite and perlite in your structure. So right now we have a pretty good microstructure. Again, this was at 500x. You can see the dark areas are perlite and the light areas are ferrite, and then there's some grain boundaries in here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to try to use the Analyze feature under Analyze. So if you click on that, by the way, we already have this saved, and we're going to do Pearlite Ferrite up here under Analyze. So I click on the Pearlite Ferrite. It says this will destroy all the measurements previously. That's fine because we're just doing a new measurement. Okay, you're going to click on this ferrite percentage right here. Okay, and then we're going to hit Next. Okay, what's asking you for now? It says define your area of interest. Okay, we're going to use the whole screen here. If we wanted just a small portion of this, we could do that by creating a polygon or whatever. Okay, I'm going to hit Next, and now I have something called a threshold. What a threshold is it shows what it is that we're actually looking at. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to mark out what is ferrite and what isn't ferrite. Okay, so I'm going to use this lower, I'm going to grab these little bars and I'm going to move them around until I'm looking at ferrite, but not, see, the perlite is all pretty good in here, okay, but I still have some grain boundaries here. So I have to do this just right so that I'm not including too many grain boundaries, okay, but I still have all the perlite. So that's pretty good right there, I think. Then if I hit Finish now, it asks you if you want to create a new analysis. Basically just saying that, are you okay with this range here? And just say yes. Okay, so now it looks like it didn't do anything, but it did actually. We're going to go to Report. So if I click the report up here and I go to Measurement Tools, in here there's a little spreadsheet that shows, and it comes up on the other screen here. Let's bring it over here. It shows that about 82% of this area is the ferrite, okay, which leaves about 20 or 18%. It's almost 17% is the ferrite percentage, and the rest is perlite. Now this is 1018 steel, so we should see about maybe a little less than 25%. So it's a little bit low. One of the reasons why it might be low is that this is a transverse sample, and we're actually looking at the end of the perlite, kind of like tubes of perlite, because when it gets rolled, it gets stretched out. Okay, and you want to do this a couple times, maybe to do a couple different pictures, a couple different micrographs, and then do your same thresholding and do another, and get like 3 or 4 an average of 3 or 4 of them. Okay, also you're going to want to do it in the longitudinal direction, so see if there's a difference, and the actual percentage would be the average between the two. So that's pretty much how to and you would want the data here. Probably the easiest way, take a picture of it or write it down for your analysis. Okay, you're going to also do this manually, so you're going to want to take and if you go to home screen here, and we're going to want to print this out as well. Make sure that that scale bar is on the bottom, and we're going to hit Print. Okay, and it's going to print up to this printer here. We're then going to use our nice grid operation here. This is to be able to determine whether how much perlite or ferrite that we have. So we're going to do it manually and using the image analysis and see if you get the same number. So there it is, and now you can measure that scale. We can use this picture then to you could probably even make the picture bigger if you wanted to, if you change the layout. So that's how you do the perlite and ferrite. Remember that whatever is not ferrite is perlite in this particular case. So that's about it.